Hello, 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 and welcome to another conversation. This is the Conversation with Stevie. I am Dr. Stevie Aisha Mills, and I'm super excited to be here. Yay! We are smack dab in the middle of another conversation with a She Soars celebrity. This is the She Soars visual campaign, and I'm excited. Let me introduce myself. I am Dr. Stevie, and I love helping my clients to get seen and get paid online so that they can live the life they absolutely love. So today we have DeShonda with us. DeShonda, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Perfect. Go ahead and introduce yourself, please.
My name is DeShonda Jennings, and I help single corporate moms transition from their 9-to-5 into a home-based business that they love.
That's incredible. And so, yes, talk to us about why you do that. How did you get into doing that?
Oh, my God. I guess even growing up, I always had that entrepreneur spirit. Even when I was a kid, I used to always pretend that I was a school teacher. And fast forward to adult life, I always start off with my story telling about, I always call her my miracle baby. Like just going through corporate, working at 9-to-5, and then I got blessed with the miracle baby. Mind you, this was 9.5 years after I was told I couldn't have any more kids. I had her. So at that moment, I'm like, Lord, I don't trust nobody. In 9.5 years, I got this miracle baby. What can I do? And so I always had a passion for kids. And so I was able to take that passion and turn it into a home-based childcare business. And it was a profitable business. And I did that until about 2017 because I didn't trust myself. You know how sometimes we do stuff and that limited beliefs kick up in, be like, well, I don't know if I should still be doing this. So I went back to corporate, and let me tell you, when I went back to corporate, I was feeling so depressed. It was like, Lord, I know it got to be something better. I used to ask myself, why am I here? And I dreaded going to work, honestly. When that alarm clock used to go off, I used to hit snooze, go off again, hit snooze again. I don't know if anybody else ever did that, but that was me. And fast forward, 2019, that was a real low point in my life, if I can just be so transparent. I in the middle of a Chapter 13 bankruptcy just to save my home. At that, I was still working that corporate job, y'all. I went back to the same job, still living that check to check, still wasn't happy, worked for a company. I had a higher position. Even though I had a higher position, I still didn't have enough money to pay my bills. And when I tell you, when God do a thing, 2020 hit, and then the pandemic came, and at that moment I wrote a book for other people, to start a home-based business because so many people was losing their jobs, so many child cares was closing. And I was like, you know what, God, it just hit me hey, that is your gift. And so I pivoted after I wrote the book, and I reopened my home daycare business. And when I tell you, it has been blessed ever since. And, while I was in 2019 before I opened the daycare, I took a leave of absence. And each week I kept going back, extending my time. And I tell you, when I really stepped out on faith and believed who I was and said, hey, I'm not coming back, that's when the blessings just came, y'all. And fast forward to today, I have a 6-figure home-based childcare business that I absolutely love, and I love teaching other people how to do it.
Wow. That is so incredible. I love it so much. I want to ask you, what do you think are the 3 things that people need in order to be successful in your industry?
Ooh, first, I'm just going to be so transparent. It was the coach that helped me to see my greatness. So in this industry, you definitely got to get a coach. I would say it has to be somebody that helps you with that mindset, because a lot of times when we want to do stuff, we have those old limiting beliefs that we have inside of us, you can't do it, or you start questioning your gifts, shyness. That was me for a very long time. I talked myself out of stuff because of me and my own way. So you definitely need to get a coach that can help you with that mindset work, because that was the game changer, really, honestly, for me, that mindset and personal development. Another thing in this industry, you definitely have to set your business up for success is what I call it. You got to have that solid foundation. When you start your business, you got to have that end goal in mind. Don't just do it because you got the passion, I love kids. It is a business, so you got to have that solid foundation. Did you say 3 tips? 2 tips.
Yeah, give us one more good one.
All right, I would say one more is the biggest thing is definitely know your value. So what I mean by that is you got to have a rate that justifies your value. Like, I always tell people you can compare and you can call around and see what is Susie cross the street rate is, like what is cheaper around the corner. But at the end of the day, you got to know what value you bring to the table. You got to know what is your feature benefits. What's going to make me set aside from that next person? So knowing your value, and when you know your value, set that rate so you can take vacations. You can hire a staff. So that's a good tip that you gotta have when you start this business. You gotta start with that end goal in mind. You definitely gotta set your rate, and you gotta have that solid foundation for your business.
Ooh, those are some juicy tips. Thank you. So
you're welcome.
I want to ask you a question because we are in She Soars visual campaign. I have a couple of questions for you before we go, but the one question I got to ask you is more like a gratitude thing, and that's literally to say thank you for investing your time, treasure, your talent, everything that you've done to be part of She Soars visual campaign. And so I want to say thank you, definitely, and I want to ask, why did you invest yourself inside of this project?
And I would say with this, it goes back to one of the things that I shared is having that mindset. Like, don't be shy of what your gift is because you don't know who may see you and maybe like, oh, I can relate to that. This is something I want to do, but I never knew how to do it. So just trusting yourself and not being shy. So definitely that was like a step up because, like I said, I'm still working through the mindset stuff. So being able to step up and know your gift and be comfortable and be confident in it. So that's why I stepped up when I saw the opportunity. I was like, this is a great opportunity.
Yay. We're so excited that you stepped on up, girl. The next question I want to ask you is definitely one question that is a fan favorite here at the Conversation with Stevie, and it's a fill-in-the-blank question. It literally goes like this. Dr. Stevie, we cannot leave the conversation today without everyone knowing, and then fill in the blank, please.
Oh, my goodness. Dr. Stevie, we cannot leave this conversation today without everybody knowing what my next project is.
Yes, girl. You better tell us your next project. Go ahead, honey.
Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm so excited to have a collaboration book for early childhood educators to come together collectively because closing our businesses is not an option. We are so much stronger together.
Yes, yes, and yes. I love it. And so what would somebody who is looking to collaborate with you on this project need to be, who are they? I know you said educators, but who else? Are you looking for people all around the globe? Are you looking for women? Are you looking for men? Are you looking for everybody? Tell us more about that.
Okay. I won't go into detail, but I will. I would say it's nationwide because, honestly, nationwide there is a child care shortage. Nationwide there is a staffing issue with child care. So for this project, you can be a center-based child care center. You can be a family-based child care center. You can be a religiously exempt. Because the thing about this collaboration, it's going to share the ups and downs of this whole journey, like what it was like when I first started, what ups and downs that I have. The cool part about it, it's going to go into further details to explain how they was able to sustain a successful business. Because a lot of times if you don't know and you're not connected to the right people, your first option is going to be, okay, I'm going to go ahead and close my daycare. That's not an option. We have so many child care deserts throughout the United States, so it's definitely not a local thing. It's a national thing.
Perfect. And, of course, we got to get your contact information so that we can stay connected to you.
Okay, so all things DeShonda, I always like to give out the 10 mistakes to avoid. It's the number 10 mistakes, the number 2 to avoid.com, and that's going to connect you to everything with me.
Perfect. I love it. Yes, yes, and yes. So, listen, thank you so much, DeShonda, for stopping by to have a conversation with us. Super excited to have had you here.
And thank you for even making this opportunity available, because I just love your energy. It is so contagious. I love it. I love it. I love it. Keep doing what you do. You're probably like, this ain't about me, but it is about you, because you have opened your door up, not just for me. I know for so many people, and I appreciate that. I appreciate you.
Oh, thank you. Yay. Yay. I love You are incredible, y'all. Listen, definitely y'all go to that website, because what DeShonda is doing is incredible. Somebody who has been able to take her corporate career and transition those skill sets into having her six-figure business. That's incredible. Y'all need to know. And some of y'all got kids. Y'all out here spending money in daycare child, and you need to bring your child home, because y'all know y'all ready for that. And then take in some more kids so y'all can love on them and take care of them. So y'all connect with DeShonda. If you want to connect with me, well, all you have to do is to know how to spell my first name correctly, Stevii, and you can find me at workwithstevie.com. And so I'm super excited to have had this conversation, and I want to tell you something that I tell everybody at the end of everything I do, and that literally is to say, make it a great day. Don't have a great day. Make it a great day. Why? Because you, and yes, you too have the power to do so. Bye for now.